Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to SOHU Discovery, your source for exploring the world's most amazing and sometimes terrifying places. Today, we're diving into some seriously incredible landscapes. But unlike those Instagram-famous spots that everyone's flocking to, there are some places you absolutely do not want to visit. Seriously, stay away. If you're digging this video, smash that like button and subscribe to SOHU Discovery for more awesome content. All right, let's jump into 15 of the most dangerous places on Earth. Places that'll make you say, nope, I'm good, and maybe even shed a little tear. 15. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island, Brazil, about 90 miles from Sao Paulo, is straight-up nightmare fuel. Seriously, nobody's allowed on this island. It's a hard no. It's crawling with golden lancehead vipers, some of the most venomous snakes on the planet. I'm talking 1 to 5 snakes per square meter. There's literally nowhere safe. The last known human inhabitants were back in the 20s. Legend has it that a fisherman got too close, and days later, they found him. Well, let's just say blood plus boat equals no bueno. No thanks. 14. Mount Sinabung Volcano, Indonesia. Mount Sinabung in Indonesia is a serious problem. After being dormant for 400 years, it erupted in 2010, spewing hot gas, ash, and rocks. Thousands were affected, and at least 15 people were killed. This volcano is constantly on level 4 alert, the highest level. In 2019, another eruption sent ash and smoke about 23,000 feet into the air, blanketing everything. Residents living nearby have been evacuated, and it's definitely a no-go zone for tourists. 13. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, a classic mystery, right up there with crop circles. Bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this is where ships, planes, and even people have vanished without a trace. Big planes and boats gone, poof, disappeared. Some people think rogue waves, monstrous walls of water over 100 feet high, are responsible, a rare phenomenon possibly amplified by the convergence of currents in the area. Others believe in more supernatural causes. Whatever the reason, the Bermuda Triangle is one of the world's most enduring mysteries. Spooky. 12. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is where things go to die. Seriously, birds fly in, and bam, they turn into stone statues. This lake isn't just super alkaline, with a pH as high as 10.5. It also gets dangerously hot, reaching temperatures over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The reflective surface can trick birds, but the crazy climate can actually mummify them. The pictures are wild. It's like something out of Greek mythology, except instead of snakes for hair, Medusa's got a lake of death. 11. Death Valley, California, USA. Death Valley? Yeah, the name says it all. This Californian desert holds the record for the highest recorded air temperature on Earth, 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures can swing wildly, from scorching hot during the day to freezing cold at night. At 282 feet below sea level, it's the lowest point in North America. Without water, you won't last long, maybe 14 hours. But hey, at least the rocks move on their own. It's also home to some surprisingly resilient wildlife, like the pupfish, which have adapted to survive in extreme conditions. Definitely worth a quick visit. Stay hydrated, though. 10. Danakil Desert, Eritrea. The Danakil Desert in Eritrea is often called Hell on Earth, and it's not hard to see why. Located in northeast Ethiopia, this is where the Afar people live. But it's definitely not a vacation spot. With an average year-round temperature of 95 degrees Fahrenheit, this African desert is one of the hottest places on Earth. The Danakil Depression is where 3 tectonic plates meet, creating small volcanoes and basaltic lava flows. At night, you can see flaming magma displays and stunningly colorful hydrothermal vents and salt formations. Dangerously beautiful? Sure. Worth the risk? Probably not. 9. Valley of Death, Russia. The Valley of Death in Russia isn't just dangerous, it's a graveyard. Located in eastern Russia, this place is basically an animal graveyard. Legend has it that in the 1930s, 2 hunters stumbled upon this bizarre land covered with dead animals. They started feeling dizzy, so they booked it out of there. Rumors spread, and many tried to solve the mystery. But just like the animals, many lost their lives. Scientists believe high concentrations of poisonous gases from volcano are the culprit. A mix of hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide kills living creatures within minutes and preserves the bodies. The deadly gases accumulate throughout the animal bodies and prevent bacteria from decomposing the remains. The Valley of Death is closed to visitors. You can only get a peek on a helicopter tour, which will cost you $700. 8. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. Madidi National Park in Bolivia looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. But this picturesque park is extremely dangerous. It's home to some of the most poisonous and venomous animals in the world. A simple touch, cut, or wound can become infected with tropical parasites that cause dizziness, and in some cases, even death. But that doesn't stop tourists from visiting this amazing park. From exotic animals to unique fauna, Madidi Park is filled with surprises and wonders. It has over 100 different animal and bird species. This park is known for its venomous spiders, snakes, and poisonous plants. So be aware, if you plan to visit this park, make sure to hire a local guide to help you navigate the park safely. 7. Nika Crystal Cave, Mexico. The Nika Crystal Cave in Mexico is so mysterious and unexplored that National Geographic shot an hour-long documentary showcasing the dangers and wonders of this crystal cave. 3 scientists geared up for a deep exploration trip as they visited Nika Mountain's infamous cave located in the Chihuahuan Desert. This mountain is home to the biggest crystals in the world. As hot magma lurks below the cave, this Mexican destination is a heat stroke accident waiting to happen. The 3 scientists had to collect the crystal samples and observe them there. There are crystals the size of redwood trees. As soon as a person walks into the cave, their body starts to die. With incredibly high temperatures and unbearable humidity, the scientists only have about a half hour to collect their samples and get out alive, even with the protective suits. The Nika Crystal Cave looks like Superman's fortress of solitude. 6. Kawah Ijen Volcano, Indonesia. Seeing the breathtaking and mesmerizing blue lava-like rivers of light at Kawah Ijen Volcano in Indonesia might seem like a futuristic movie scene, but it's extremely poisonous. Kawah Ijen Lake is a stunning turquoise lake at the peak of Kawah Ijen Volcano, and at night, electric blue flames can be seen rolling down the mountainsides. The lake is full of hydrochloric acid, which is more corrosive than battery acid. The hydrogen chloride gas spewing from the volcano collides with sulfur-containing gases and creates a powerful chemical that is unimaginably corrosive. The pH of the water has been measured as low as 0.13. Even though this volcano and lake are dangerous and deadly to humans, miners still risk their lives to collect the accumulated sulfur. The only protection they have is a wet rag stuffed into their mouth. Sulfur dioxide gas still leaks through and dissolves away their front teeth. As beautiful as it may seem, the Kauai volcano and lake is one of the most dangerous places on Earth. 5. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, USA. While Mount Everest might be the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Washington in New Hampshire is often called one of the most dangerous small mountains in the world. What makes this peak so hazardous? Well, on April 12, 1934, Mount Washington recorded a wind gust of 231 miles per hour. This was, at the time, the highest wind velocity ever directly measured on the surface of the Earth. Even at wind speeds of 60 miles per hour, hiking becomes nearly impossible. Powerful winds and freezing temperatures combine to quickly cause hypothermia. Temperatures can drop to -40 Fahrenheit, and continuous heavy snowfalls make Mount Washington a truly dangerous place to visit. There have been over 150 recorded fatalities since 1849. 4. Lake Nyos, Cameroon. Lake Nyos, located in Cameroon, Central Africa, seemed like an innocent, beautiful lake surrounded by small villages. In August 1986, a tall fountain of water erupted from the lake, releasing a white cloud of gas that grew bigger by the minute. It reached 300 feet in height and spread over the nearby villages. Residents started to lose consciousness and collapsed. The gas turned out to be carbon dioxide. More than 1,700 villagers died. CO2 can be trapped under lakes and surrounding rocks for decades. When it is released, it is deadly. 3. Fraser Island, Australia. Packing your suitcase and heading to the beach is the best way to spend a hot summer day. One beach that is categorically forbidden is located on Fraser Island, just off the southeastern coast of Queensland, Australia. This beach has everything you would want to avoid. Deep inside the ice-cold waters live irukandji jellyfish and blue bottles, tentacled species with powerful stinging abilities. The sand in the lakes can't be seen. Swimmers choose to go head first into the water without any hint of how shallow the water truly is. The dingoes are wild, undomesticated predators that can attack anyone or anything that triggers aggression or irritation. There is little to no logical reason to visit Fraser Island. 2. Elephant Kingdom, Thailand. The Elephant Kingdom, located in Chonburi, Thailand, became infamous for what many considered an extremely dangerous tourist attraction. In an attempt to attract tourists to its crocodile farm, the park allowed tourists to climb into a metal cage and feed live 10-foot-long crocodiles, separated only by a metal cage that was kept afloat with plastic barrels. Tourists on board the metal cages risked the chance of becoming the crocodile's meal. The small caliber rafts were often broken down and unsafe, and the empty plastic barrels that held up the cage would often sink or move, adding suspense to the already tense situation. Social media outcry over the attraction's extreme safety violations led the Thai government and local police to finally step in and take proper measures. This extremely dangerous and over-the-top park was shut down in 2016 due to numerous safety hazards. 1. Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands. And at number 1, we have the Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. From 1946 to 1958, the United States conducted 23 nuclear tests on this small island. This island was ground zero for 23 nuclear tests between 1946 and 1958. Even though it's been over 60 years since the last test, the island is still contaminated with radiation. The locals were relocated, and they have yet to be able to return to their homeland. Bikini Atoll serves as a somber reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear weapons testing, with ongoing health and environmental impacts. So there you have it, 15 of the most dangerous places on Earth. If you're thinking of taking a trip to any of these places, make sure you do your research and take the necessary safety precautions. Don't forget to subscribe to SOHU Discovery for more awesome content, and check out some of our other popular videos. See ya!